Hello people, welcome to another update called My Dog is Being a Bitch. Check it out. Oh. Right, today I want to talk to you guys about Test Drive Unlimited 2. Uh, it's not gonna be a review. I thought about doing that, but realized that this channel wasn't really about reviews or anything. So I'm just gonna talk about what I don't like about the game. Uh, I really like the game, I have to tell you that in advance, because I have been playing that and that alone for the last week or so, since it came out, and couldn't even try the online feature. You can guess why. I don't have enough money to buy the game actually, but I will if it's gonna be cheaper or I have a lot of money. So, right. Good things in preview. The game looks amazing. I think it's the second most beautiful game I have ever seen. Not technically, mind you. Hello. Not technically, but I mean, just the environment is just so beautiful and detailed and looks awesome that it's awesome. Anyway, cars handle kind of okay. Still having a little bit of difficulty, but not that much, and I'm using the keyboard, so I suck with the controller and I don't have a racing wheel. That's why. Oh, come on, dog. Settle the fuck down. Right. So, handling is great, races are great, exploring is great, and you are being rewarded for exploring, actually, with money or new cars or stuff like that, so it's cool. Uh, it's got a chilling little vibe to it. I mean, it's not a high adrenaline kind of game like the Hot Pursuit game or fuck. Uh, so yeah, it's not an adrenaline fueled game uh, or a racing sim like, I don't know, Grid, or well, Grid was arcadey, but it went for the whole kind of realistic angle with it, I guess. But like I don't know, R Factor, or these serious racing games. Uh, it's I don't even know if there's another racing game like this out there, like the Test Drive Unlimited series. You just drive around, enjoy the scenery, race other people, or just do your usual business around the island, exploring and racing the AI or MMOing it up. I mean, when I played Test Drive Unlimited 1, we had a little group that went just for drives along the coast and stuff like that, just for fun. So yeah, it's a cool game. But the flaws are there. I have a little list here on my screen, so I don't forget anything. I forgot to put on one thing, and that's what I'm going to talk about first. The music in the game. There's not too many of it. There's Hariba Radio, which is electronic music, apparently, and Radio Road Rock, that is apparently rock. And my problem is there's not many music in these two stations, like 40 or 50 at all, in all. And Radio Rock almost exclusively plays in the hipster things music, and the announcer guy sounds like he came from an 80s heavy metal band, so it doesn't really fit. And yeah, the whole thing is rock until drop dead, and it's just not there. It's just indie rock, which is not not heavy at all, uh, like they want to get it. On the other hand, I don't really like any music on Radio Rock, which is weird because I'm a metalhead and rock fan and stuff like that. So Yeah. On the other hand, Reba Radio, the host is like, I don't know, like a gay 80s porn star. So I guess the 80s stick with both radio stations, but oh my god, the dude is just annoys me, and yeah, it's horrible. But the music on there is part rap, part I don't know, can I call it techno or trance or whatever, uh, and there's some indie music in there as well, so it's weird. But some music I like on that. But after like 2 or 3 hours listening to these two radio stations, I just turn on Winamp and put in some classical rock and listen to that while driving. It's just more soothing, I guess. So variety is not that great, especially so when you uh, check out how many different styles of radio stations there was in Tazram Unlimited 1. I mean, when I play that game, I almost always listen to classical music like Chopin and Brahms and stuff like that, because there was a classical radio station and it was awesome. But there was variety and it had better music than this one. Okay, but it's not a deal breaker actually. You can turn it off so it doesn't bother you. Second one is my most major thing, my most major issue with the game. Is driving schools, and the way the game progresses is that you have to complete a driving license, basically little challenges to earn the right to be in a real race. The problem with that is there's a lot of stuff that is so far removed from the actual driving in the races, like slaloms and stuff like that, that it's... I don't know why it's good. The first time it was fun, second time it was okay. Third time I was annoyed as hell of it, because it just repeats the same challenges on different corners, basically. Um, you have to do a, I don't know, is it a 720 donut, so it's 2 turns, with a Dodge Viper, I think. Uh, why? Why is it good that you can do that in... and you have to do this, it's not optional, you have to do this to progress to the races. And there's, I don't know, 1, 2, there's 7 plus 4, so 11 categories of cars, and you have to do, I think it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 licenses to be able to compete in all the races. First 4 is not that bad, but later it's getting ridiculous. And the times on the time trial things is just so meticulously chosen, so if you run a perfect lap, then it's just enough time to get in like a 1 second error of margin of error, basically, on these times. It's so much harder than the actual game. And the other thing that makes this hard is you are given cars, like you don't go in with your own car, you get like 2 or 3 cars in each of these racing tests from the categories that you make the license for. And some of them handle like shit. I mean, I think in every single one of these little... fuck, something's in my eyes. I think every one of these licenses had a car that was rear-wheel drive, and I hold down the forward arrow to actually accelerate, and the car just spins. I don't press anything, it just spins in an instant. And I try to correct it, but on a turn, on a wet road, it's nearly impossible with the keyboard. So I did what I had to do and downloaded a trainer like that. I didn't do that in the last 10 years. I didn't use cheats, I didn't use trainers, anything. But now I just was so frustrated at the, I think it was A5 or the A3, no, it was the A5 license. I was so infuriated with that. I spent 3 hours on one challenge and I couldn't beat it. So I just downloaded a trainer, extended my time and went as slowly as I can, and still fucked up a lot of times because there are barrels. If you just scrape them, you lost. Uh, yeah, it's annoying. Alright, talked about driving schools a lot, and I have a lot of points on this thingy. So, characters and story. Characters are annoying as hell, the story is annoying as hell, the voice acting is annoying as hell. That the characters are annoying, it actually makes you want to beat them more, to beat the opponents in the AI, so I think it serves good. I guess it's okay then. Uh, but yeah, the story is just so bad. It's not even funny anymore. It's just bad. It's not the most wanted level of crazy insaneness. It's just the horrible, horrible, cheap ass voiceovers and horrible animations and creepy faces and oh my god. And they are all either bitches or douchebags. That's the two personalities that they have. That's all. So yeah, but that takes up basically 1% of the game, so or even less if you play it online. Alright, so next point. Game is too easy or impossible depending on the car, which is true because even in A2 class cars, I saw that if I didn't, I bought an Ascari KZ1, I think it's called. It's a pretty freaking fast car, and I I didn't tune it because I thought it was gonna be enough. But the opponents thought, no, it's not gonna be enough, and in a straight line they were so going away from me I couldn't even possibly uh, get them. So yeah, and some of the races are just basically that, just straight line, little bit of turns, but not really braking or anything. Uh, so yeah, if you buy the wrong car, you can possibly just lose the race because of it and lose the whole championship because of it, because you can't really win if you don't upgrade your car and you buy a slow car. Even if you upgrade a slow car, you suck basically. Most especially in the gold races. So yeah. All right. Yeah. Ibiza is not used as much. It's my problem. I like the island more than Hawaii and or Oahu, basically. Than yeah, than that. So it kind of pains me that there's only 4 championships plus the gold championships on that island, and the rest of it is on Oahu or Oahu. Yeah. Anyway. But I guess I get it because there's not as many roads and it's not as big as that island, so I guess I get it, but it still pains me a little bit. Alright, Ibiza is always wet. Yeah, it's always raining there. It's annoying as hell, but I don't care. And the last one is there's no spiker. Yeah, the first game my main car was the Spiker C8, yeah. And sadly it's not in this game. But there's good news. That car wasn't that great, but it looked beautiful. But there's an even more beautiful car in this game. The Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione. That car must be the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Okay, the most beautiful car I have ever seen, but that car is just a piece of art. I mean, it's so pretty. I love that. Yeah, but I could have used the spiker as well, and I guess I still miss it a little bit. There's two spiker cars in it, a rally car and another one, but Zagato or whatever it's called. I don't like them. Oh, I'm running out of time. So, yeah, these are my complaints about Test Drive 92, but it's a good game and I think you all should try it out. And I'll see you next time. Bye.